have ulti in a few seconds.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really
Nice.
good.
Masahar.
I'm gonna go back now and buy, I think, because top is getting pushed as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that kind of answers it all.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. That's fine, I'll play solo. And you're playing with...
Were you guys playing a game or something?
Yeah, I was playing League. Or we're playing League.
Oh,
But then,
God.
he felt like he can't handle it anymore after 2 games.
Alright, well, before we get into what we're going to be doing for this video, I just want to say that was a hard freaking back. I do like that ATS is starting to recognize, you know, for those who are steering wheel holders and those versus who are drivers to get in, but good lord, 2 things. This is a hard behind back to get into, and this is definitely one of them situations where having a KW900 is not beneficial. Not beneficial in this spot at all. So yeah, so just a little tidbit, y'all who anybody delivering to LA and all that like that, the Plaster and Sons. If you the best you can, tell me you'll drop it out on the outside here, or good luck getting in here. It's not an easy one. Not an easy one. Excuse me, what's happening, y'all? Yeah, I know it's been a lot of moving. You saw a lot of stuff. This vitamins keeping me moving this go round. And I think I talked about it in the last episode. I'm not sure. That's what happens when you walk so much. But on the plus side of that, I did the financials for April, and because I ran so much with Bitman, it was crazy. But because I was running so much and everything, I can take off all of May if I want. I met that minimum, which is nice. I'm not going to, but I could. It's all about having plans, y'all. It's all about staying ahead and doing past just what's on the surface, if you will. So, for this Wednesday morning, I don't really plan on running, but at the same front, look at Brick. She looks so good, and she does so well as a heavy haul truck. Well, before we get into that, talk about some stuff I did while I was out in Kansas. I think I did this. I got rid of them fender things, because, yeah, I liked them, but they just weren't working for me. I was too afraid I'd hit them and stuff like that. So I did that. I finally got my headache back. So that was nice. And let's get up here. I finally got the dual mirrors. I probably talked about this already, but I finally got my dual mirrors the correct way with the spot mirror in the bottom. So, which I still don't understand why the heck they would sell one with none, but whatever. So I'm waiting to hear back from the email now, because yesterday was very, what's the word I'm looking for, I guess, coincidental or ironic or whatever, because ever since a video I showed earlier when I was doing slip seating, I forgot who I was with. I want to say I was with Bitterman. I don't remember who I was with, but it was before I went to Missouri. I got in that full contract load with the Volvo VNL 300, and I was like, okay, this is a nice truck. I can mess with this. I can mess with this truck. So I was gonna get a truck for it, but I don't know if y'all know, so I'm adjusting the mic here. Don't know if y'all know, but I can't stand buying new trucks ever since we have the option of getting used trucks. It's just new trucks. The reason Brick I got because I had only that one heavy haul, and I can't have just one. No, you got it for the heavy hauls at least 3. So yesterday, riding with my buddies and everything, I just happened to look online, see if they had any used ones, and I happened to find one, which is very ironic. Because I hadn't checked in a while. I did check, but it wasn't that much, and I couldn't find one, but I just happened to look, found one, and I was like, okay, cool. Now, the downside is what I'm waiting to email today, see if they can send it over here today. It was only 60,000, but it had a 3-star rating, and I think the damage was not. So I didn't get to test drive it, basically. So that's what I'm hoping to do today. And since I'm still with Bitterman, I might pull a load with this go around. Other than the last time when I got Sophia and showed you all the different multiples I tested, because this go around was a little different because when I got Sophia, I wasn't sure what truck I wanted. Whereas now I knew I wanted the 300. I found one. So there we go. Now I just have to test drive and see how much work it's gonna need to get back up right. So yep, I'm just sitting out here chilling. I really need to put a chair out here one day, but I'm not here that often, so it don't matter. But yep, so just waiting for the email to see if they can get 300 over here, because that's gonna be its name, legit 300. So see if they can get 300 over here. So yep. All right, fun of trucking. Let's wait. I will say I love having the truck wash right across the street, so people don't have to be going to my garage too often when they bring stuff that I want delivered. I like a Volvo. Huh. But it's nice because I have them delivered over here. Just finished signing all the paperwork, and legit I haven't even been in there yet. Which I'm not a fan that I bought it offline. I love usually to test drive trucks, but it was kind of like I know this is what I want, so we'll go from here. So I'm just doing the outside check now. So I'm gonna see about these tires and might upgrade these rims. Alright, cool. And yeah, I know if y'all know me, y'all already know the first thing I gotta get a sleep on. So that's the first thing. But today we're just gonna drive her and actually put a load on her, unlike the last time when I bought the used truck Sophia. So let's see. Everything looks pretty good there. Let's see. Volvo flaps. So I can keep that. That'll be fine. That's not pressing. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna get new tires on it as well. I like the Dynamax, but yeah, I'm a Goodyear person. I can't help it. They just ride a little bit smoother. As a matter of fact, this might be the first truck ever I do the super singles in the back, not the drive axles, no, but in the back, just to say I did it. And it does help a little bit with how much fuel it burns, not greatly, and they're expensive to replace. And why the heck am I going to do super singles? I don't know. I probably won't. I can't stand super singles, but it was an idea. It was an idea. Alright, let's get inside. Alright, I gotta adjust the seat. Okay, so I have to upgrade the dash, because that was one of the things that sold me. The other dash just has like my actual other Volvo, so I'll upgrade that dash at some point. Let's see, everything looks here. So alright, let me adjust the seat real quick. Alright, got what I like. Now I gotta adjust the wheel. Sorry, hold on me. Oh, wrong button. Adjust the wheel real quick. I skip over adjusting the seat because that takes a little bit for me, but the wheel ain't much to that. Just right about there, and 7. Bring you up a little bit, right down to 6, a little bit more there, just so I can see all the gauges and stuff like that. Alright, cool. So that looks good. Yeah, you can tell this is a Walker truck. Alright, cool. So that's that. See if she fires up. Oh, that's never a great sign. Oh, that's never a great sign, but hey, yeah. Okay. So let's see if she starts. Well, I had to start to get over here, so. Okay, so she does start. She's quiet, but like that, she is quiet. And she's definitely a quiet one. Let's see if she has any funky behind. No, she revs up just fine. Revs up just fine. Alright, so let's look at the diagnostics for that service. Vehicle diagnostics. Oh, so she's cool. She's a 13 speed. Ultra shift 13. Okay. Which means he's automatic, the ultra shift, but that's okay. I'm gonna throw a manual in there to begin with, so. Hey, so yeah, automatic, figured. You gotta check them diagnostics to know. That's why I said I didn't like that I bought it offline, but yeah, I was on a load. I had stuff going, and it was what I was looking for. So there you go. Now on the plus side, they filled me diesel, so that's nice. The place I bought it from. So okay, so she ain't bad. She ain't bad. Good old 300. But alright, now I'm gonna change this dash. Put a sleeper on, then do various other things. But let's see how she handles for heavy haul truck. Let's see what jobs they even have today. Can't believe I'm gonna be driving an automatic, my automatic now, but she'll get changed. I just need something small, just to test her. San Jose, a little too long. Cayente, do they have? I have none. I'm still going by weight. Let me still by price now. Alright, so let's see what we got. Darwin, Santa Maria. Oh, that's not bad. I might do that one. What kind of equipment? Which one? Blythe. I'm gonna go to Blythe. I've never even been to Blythe, so that's where we're going. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright. Let me do the app. Oh, I also gotta call insurance, and call who else? Bitterman to make sure the truck's registered and everything. So let me do all that, get going, and we will go pick her up. So that's my fault, twofold. Why? A, when I picked the load, they were running through them. They sent me the what's it called? The count rate and everything, so you see everything like the mileage and everything. Then I looked at the weight. Sorry, it's still early for me. But I looked at the weight, and the weight was only like 5,000 pounds. I'm like, well, that's not really gonna portray the truck. So and I'm still hitting the clutch like I needed. So got another load going to Bakersfield, and this one is a heavy one, 86,000. So definitely give a good idea what she can do. So let's get on over here. I'll be glad when I get in the shop. I don't like automatics. I'm sure anybody who's watched this knows. Come on, catch it. There we go. And this is just to check the truck, see how she does, see if there's any issues. If y'all remember, Sophia had a lot of crap wrong with her. She doesn't seem like she has too many transmission problems or nothing. So I think a lot of this is like sensors and stuff like that, which I'll fix. And I'm gonna upgrade the brakes because these brakes are crap. And what? Funky. So let's get on over here. Yeah, good. Ready to back up. Good, let me go. Thank you. Ooh, it's always weird going from a long hood to this little curve sniffer. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be fixed. I don't know if that was the whatchamacallit, the rims, the brakes, or anything, or if that was a transmission. I'll put it like this: these don't come on for nothing. So yeah, I can't even check the freaking mileage on it because the service thing won't go away, but that's okay. Thankfully all the mileage and everything's written down, so I'll just use that as a starter. This is just a tester thing. This pretty much all this is, a tester, and I'm getting paid for it, so that's the plus. Other than the transmission sounding weird and the brakes and the rims, which I already said I was gonna get new tires and rims anyway, and I'm gonna upgrade the sleeper and all that. So, and heck, I think this will be another Sophia situation where paid, let's just say 70,000, because I think it was like 69 altogether. 70,000 buy a cool, and then another grand for the tax, the fees, transfer fees, all that. So just round it up to 71, and throw another one. Let's say I'm hoping I can get it that way, about one. What are you doing? 140K, 140,000. That's, I'm not a great, but that's close to about 200,000. And let me check, we'll look online here real quick. Where is our services? Truck dealers. Just look real quick. Volvo. What's right? Volvo. Look online. So I said like a 210. Let's say. So that's 860. Brand new. So let's go here. See, that's 126, just that, and that's without the sleeper. So let's say I was gonna upgrade it to the Oak. Do you not? I don't. Okay, so it'll become they'll put it on the thing. Well, I'll get one. I'm gonna get it. But let's say I was to upgrade to this sleeper. You already at 152, then all the other stuff. So I think this go round. It won't be as great of a deal as Sophia was, but it's still worth it because I can't do no day cab for a heavy haul. I can't do that. Come on, light. Yeah, see, that's just not good. That's the transmission. That's all the transmission. Yep, that's all the transmission. But that's why the rule of thumb is for me every time I buy a used truck, because usually I've only bought two, but whatever kind of work they need after the test drive, which is pretty much what this is, this go around, but I already own it, so it's not quite the same, but you do the work to get it back in and all that. I talked about this more when I bought Sophia, but same process for all used trucks, because I'm not lying, most of my trucks now, if I can help it, and there's nothing major needs to be like done, like bought right then and there, will be used trucks, because the whole new thing, and don't get me wrong, with new trucks, like I know the 990's coming out for Kenworth and all that. When that comes out, I'll buy that new, just because I don't think there'll be any used ones out yet at that time. I mean, I'm gonna look, but I don't think it will be. So, this transmission, these brakes gonna annoy me. Alright, let's go grab her and see how she does. Yep, there she is. That was easy. Alright, this is a small bitumen. Why the heck did they make me go? I guess because they had 2 bitumens in LA. I forgot. The one I went last time before we went to Missouri was by my buddy's house. So, one of my buddies. Hey, come on. Hey, let's see. Squeeze into all that transmission going on me. Hey, there. Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get used to this day cab. Yeah. But like I said, she's gonna look very different when it comes back. And I might even up for the paint job while I'm already doing everything else, you know. Come on, slide in. Nope. Alright, let me do something. She might need to come up, provided that the suspension axle works. So let's get on out. Make sure that works. Alright, so lock it down. I think for this truck I'm gonna have to go lower. There we go. Alright, so that throw it in reverse. Nope. Fun of getting low boys, especially in a truck you don't even know yet. Alright, let me stop. Like they say, trucker rule, if you don't know, get out and look. I'm just making sure she's not too high. Oh no, she's too low. Alright, that'd be wise, jumping over it. Alright, cool, so pull that forward. Move it up a little bit. Raise it up a little bit. There we go, and this should be good now. Well, I'm hooked, but she cut off right when I got it. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, she's going in the shop anyway, so. Alright, so she's hooked in. I told you, people, these are things you have to look at. I'm not going to go on my rant about just jumping in and driving, but these are things you can look at, you should look at, and yeah. So I'm not going to go on that rant. So alright then, let's go ahead and jump on back inside. It's all hooked up. Bam, bam, bam. Look at the map, which I figured is just 5 to 99, but just to show y'all. Alright then, let me do the logbook for this, and we will be rolling. Alright, logbook's all done, everything's good there. 175,000. So that's how many miles she got on. Like I said, fun of Volvo, whenever you got something going wrong, it kills out all of this. Because I'm hitting the button to change it, and it's not going to, so whatever, that's fine. Like I said, this whole dash is going to be changed, and oh, that is funky. Okay, so that's good, that's good now. Oh well, like I said, as soon as she gets back, she's going in the shop down here. She'll be gone probably like a month and a half, so you gotta test it and know. So alright, so the trailer brake works, cool, so let's see how she handles. And the downside is because of automatic, I can't judge how she will when she shifts, but I'm getting I'm changing it to a manual anyway, so it'll be a new manual shifter and all that. I could get a used one, but I'm like, well, you're already spending money. And that's why it worked so well with Sophia, because it was a new one, so just stick with what works, you know? Oh, that transmission is fine. Yeah, we're good there. I got it. You ain't got that. Oh, that is fun. That is fun. Oh, well, that's why I'm recording. That's why I love doing test drive videos, to show you how they are before fixing them up and getting them right and all that, so. Alright, the Jake works. Alright, so let's turn these lights on. Keep an eye on Where that is the oil pressure, the coolant, turbo. Like I said, I'm gonna upgrade this dash, though it's gonna be that one that has a little bit more features. It's funny how the dashes always bring me in, and it's also funny too that it's a little bit more digital. It's not too digital, but go back in the video and watch. I can't tell you the exact one now, but so it's just the right amount of, you got a little tech, but you got a little analog and old school as well. So yeah, let's get going here. That's gonna tick me off. I hope we make it now. I didn't, cause see, when I got her, which in theory I should have, I guess I was just so ready to go, test her, get back so I can get in the shop. Should let her ran for like an hour just to see if she cut off, and obviously she cuts off. So, but I'm telling you, that's a sensor somewhere probably doing that, and if I had to guess, maybe the EGR valve is screwing up as well. So I don't know, that's why I'm not a mechanic. I know little things, but I don't know everything. Alright, so turn right up here. Right coming, so I can just keep swinging. Yeah, I don't even count those no more. Alright, let's go. Okay, well, at least she's smart enough to know not to shift. I was afraid she was gonna upshift in the automatic. She's smart, which makes sense. It's the transmission pressure and everything that it knows when to shift, so at least that ain't too screwed up. Now that's a little screwed up, but that'll get fixed. Does the cruise work? I think cruise works. Hey, no, I'm cutting you off, car. I'm sorry, but I gotta get on 5 North, so. Oh, thank you. They let me over. I say it every time in automatics. I said she, even with being clunky, she's handling it well, so like I said, I might upgrade the engine as well. We'll see. Play by ear. Nah, I'll probably leave the engine alone. That's part of the truck, you know? If you're gonna do all that, you might as well buy a freaking new one at that point. So I ain't gonna upgrade the engine until she makes some money. Once she makes some money, then maybe I'll upgrade the engine, depending. Cause I forgot what she has. I haven't written down my personal specs for it. Legit. I got it. When was it? I don't even think I showed it on the video. I got it like a couple days ago. She got delivered today. I'm testing her now. I haven't done all the paperwork fully on my end that I like to do for you. Like all the stuff for financials and betterment and all that, that's done. But like my personal stuff, I haven't done yet at all. But she seems to be handling well, so she seems to be handling well. That's why I think it was a good call to get her. And I think subconsciously I looked at how much horsepower was when I got her, what was looking at online, so. route, but I want to say you can still go straight. But they always route you this way. But look, the map doesn't even have it. But I think you can. So one day I'm gonna try that. Try that one day, because I thought one time I saw that it's blocked off. So oh yeah, it is blocked off right there. Okay, that answers that then. Never mind then. You have to go down the bypass. So if you don't know, now you know. Turbo's not overly working, so that's good. Oil pressure's dead anyway. So okay, so she wasn't a bad dive. I'm confident in it now. Like I said, you never know till you jump out on it. Yeah, so I had to check that call, but I do wish I had a little more options with it on the instrument panel here. But it does enough, so it does the basics. So, but I think the upgraded one I'm gonna get has a lot more options. So you gotta remember, this is not what's staying. So. Driving automatic. Y'all all gonna be funky. Okay, make me lose all my momentum. What is this? So you always gotta be paying attention, people. Side this go round, I was just thinking compared to Sophia when I did it, there's not really a limitation on what I can do because I've got extra money for the month if I can take off all of May, so I'm just put that towards this. So I can do pretty much what I want. Unlike Sophia, where I was just getting them back up and going. I can do the paint, all of that in one shot now, which I might do. We'll play that by ear though. Drop low enough so she downshifts. I know she's trying to hold it at 11, but I don't want to. Me, I'd already be downshifting. Steady trying to hold it. Whatever, we're here now, so. I need to look. I thought there was a way you can control that, but I don't think this truck has it. Alright, this is, yeah, something's going on. Oh yeah, this is 35. People watch that. They are very adamant about that. I got a ticket the other day coming through here, so 35 people, 35. had so many accidents throughout the year through here and runaway trucks and all that. They're like, alright, we're gonna get y'all. We're gonna stop y'all. I get the trailer brake works, which I mean I checked that when we got it, so. Alright, back up to speed now. Front 55, but it's 35. Oh, car, come on, slow down, thank you. Nope, I'm quite happy with it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna upgrade a lot of stuff, so, but just buying the, fix the engine, get the lights to go away, fix that issue. I could run it now, as she is. Not going to, no, I'm not doing it. Well, that's not a bad idea. I might just run her for a while. If I ain't going nowhere far for a while. I don't know, we're playing all that by here. No, I'm still just throw in the shop, get it right. Get it right. Interesting. You got so much life all around you. Don't get so stuck behind these wheel or this wheel, people. There's so much life and stuff going on around you. So much. I guess I should check that. That could have been a problem. Nope. Okay, the steering in the front's good. I was checking to see if she needs a front end alignment because I'm not holding the wheel right now. It's doing the ass a little. That's because the wheel wasn't straight, so. No, she's good on steering, so. Things you have to look at, people. Trying to have that much longer, like, yeah, I'm gonna say like 20 miles or so. Alright, so I gotta get over. I'm not getting out there. Pressure and all that, the transmission fluid pressure and all that, but I would have already been downshift, but Amanda will be in the next time you see her. Now it's very impressive she hasn't cut off one time, but as soon as we got the daggone load, she's gonna cut off. Come on, you have to get up this hill. Alright, now we got a problem. She's not going. Alright, this should be fun because of the weight. Daggone it. Alright, now I gotta get people to move and everything because I gotta get a run instead. Alright, hang on, I'll be back. Alright, told you we gotta. People, every problem has a solution. And as a driver, you gotta know how. And I'm trying to say how to say this. Don't take the easy way out. Because I know a lot of people who just teleport, have a transport, do all that. And I'm not wrong. In some situations, you have to do that because that's the only option available. But don't jump to that one, the first one. All I'm saying. My opinion. And my advice. Alright, so let's see where they want to. But I'm glad I got 300. This will be a good truck once she's ready. Once she's ready. And shoot, if it wasn't for the fact I need a sleeper, I would love to keep this cab. Makes it so easy to see and swing, but I can't do day cab truck right now. Maybe after I sell another truck, because it's gonna happen. I mean, it's just going to. I'll get a day cab because I need to get another day cab anyway, so I don't have just black and green. And make that a heavy haul truck, but not right now. That's not a right now thing. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And I think the real big reason I like being in it right now, it's not the big behind long hood brick, which I love brick. I'm gonna be back in it once I'm done with this, but it's very refreshing, just good timing all the way around, I feel. Alright, easy, easy, come on, that should be, there we go. I say y'all, never that anal about what it needs with these. Alright, that was a good run, nice little test run for her. So, I'm gonna drop her, then take over to the shop in LA, or as a matter of fact, no, I'm gonna take her to the shop in Bakersfield, because her garage, assigned garage is in Bakersfield anyway, so drop her and do all that, and take her to the shop and drop her off. Okay, we are at the shop, so I'm gonna walk inside, talk to him, tell him what I'm trying to do, all that stuff. So get a good look at her now, because she will not look like this when we pick her up again, and you will see her again. I can promise you that. So alright then, other than that, thanks for riding with me today, and I will holler at y'all in the next one.